Let's open up the palms once more, and we're going to push through the feet. So we want to feel the big toes or the undersides of the big toes, the undersides of the baby toes, and the undersides of the heels. And we want to start to push through the foot so that you start to feel that the tailbone and maybe one or two vertebrae want to start to lift. So this position would be the beginning of a bridge pose. Let's take a breath in. And if you've already lifted up, let that spine come back down. Let's push through the feet again and breathe in. And then keep pressing through the feet. Notice if any more of the spine wants to join into this bridge. Breathing in. And then as you breathe out, slowly let that lower down. Good. We're going to flip the palms back down to the floor. They can also be helpful in supporting you in bridge by pushing the hands into the floor. So gently pressing your hands into the floor, pressing into your feet. Start to let the tailbone rise up and maybe one, two, or more vertebrae. If you're here and comfortable in this bridge, let's hold here for a couple of breaths. As you gently breathe in, you might feel or see your stomach rise. As you breathe out, you may see the stomach release, and maybe you can release a little bit of the buttocks that might be clenching. Good. Breathing in again. And as you breathe out, start to lower down the spine, bringing that lower back to the ground once more. We're going to open the arms wider away from the body, and we'll start to tip the knees from side to side. As you tip the knees over to one side, invite the head to move towards the other side. And so continuing the movement, knees to one side, head to the other side. So we're coming towards a full spinal twist, but we start very quietly with the movement so that your movement can gradually build. And so if you have a place in your hip, your back, or any other part that starts to object, that rather going into that full movement, you're just taking your time and you could back it up at any time. Now, if you're ready to let the legs come down as far as they're able, perhaps this is a time to use your pillow to support you. Remember to let your head move off to the other side. You can even bring your arms right up to shoulder height here. Good. Let's take our next movement with breath. So let's take a breath in. And as you breathe out, start to bring the legs or the knees to the ceiling, the head to the ceiling, and then let the knees continue over to the other side. And let the head move in the opposite direction of those knees. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring that back into the center. Good. We're going to lengthen the legs one at a time. Legs are slightly apart, bringing your arms back down towards your sides. And let's just flip the palms up once more. Good. Let's bring our palms now in front of our heart in that prayer position. Point your fingers upwards to the ceiling and lengthen those arms up towards the ceiling. And then slowly let them come down. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. So when you breathe in, you're holding steady. When you breathe out, the arms come up to the ceiling. Breathe in again. And as you move and breathe out, the arms come all the way down. And then let the arms rest down. We're starting here with the left leg coming into that lying down tree pose. So we're going to slide that leg into that tree pose, breathing in, and then breathing out. You're going to slide that leg down. Let's switch sides. Bring the right knee up into that tree pose, breathing in and breathing out, and let that come down. Good. We're going to switch legs again, but we're going to hold this pose a little bit longer. We're going to slide that left foot up and open up that knee into a lying down tree. Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly breathing in, breathing out. And this time we breathe in, and as we breathe out, slowly let that leg come down. Let's do that with the right leg. We're going to bend that right knee, slide that leg into tree. A couple of breaths here, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, very slowly breathing out. And just one more time, breathing in. And as you breathe out, slowly let this leg come all the way down. Good. On this next one, we're going to bend first the left leg. Then you're going to bend the right leg. Bring your feet together. Now you may find that your knees are up in the air. So let's take our hands underneath our hips. So the backs of the hands are up and the palms are down. This just might give you a little support to stay as we breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. If you're finding that you're getting sore in the hips, immediately bring those knees up. And if you're okay, let's do one more breath in. And as you breathe out, we're actually going to bring the knees up to the ceiling. Press through the feet into a bridge once more. Bring the hands in front of the heart, fingertips to the ceiling. As you breathe out here, lift the arms up and the hips come up, breathing in and breathing out, and let that come all the way down. Just let your hands fall down by your sides. Let's slide the legs down. And let's take a few moments for a quiet Shavasana. Flip your palms upwards. Focus now on your breathing. Just breathing in through the nose, if you can, if your body accepts that invitation. And allow that breath to release, whether it's out through your mouth or through your nose. Now you may or may not be able to hear a thunderstorm has begun. And so you may not be able to hear it. And I will just tell you that I'm experiencing it right now. And so continuing to feel your breath moving in and moving out. Coming back to following your breathing. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees once more. Place your feet on the ground. And you're slowly going to roll over onto one side. Press yourself up to sitting to come to the end of this class segment. Let's just bring our hands in front of our hearts once more. Namaste.